sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
Yay, mommy's home. How you doing, Beth? How you doing today? Did Coco give you a call? He's whining right now. Hey, COVID. Shut up. Wow, Beth gets a red heart. I don't know if you can hear him barking, but he's barking. Shut up. Hold on. You're annoying today. Go lay down. Oh, don't leave so... Oh, you're leaving so soon? Yeah, I know. Have you seen COVID page? Oh, I got some good news for y'all today. Actually, not good news, but I got some news for you. Shut up.
Was intended to inform and educate the public.
What you gonna do?
I feel bad for the guy getting a punch, but also I know they have to do their job too, and it happens when you run and you don't give up right away.
You are such a bootlicker.
What you gonna do when they come for you?
an internal investigation into an officer's use of force during an arrest earlier this week.
A man running from police.
Anxiety immediately to the early lead. Blue Stripe is right there with Awake at Midnight and search results.
Then taken down by an officer in front of the Taco Bell drive-thru. While the man is on the ground, the officer appears to punch him in the head.
When he came running right in front of me, and I thought, oh, wow, I'm getting front row footage here.
Backstretch, and her stablemate Malathat is right next to her. They are side by side and stride for stride.
Usually when something happens, you don't have time to whip out your phone and record it, but they were coming from a long way off. So
Michael says he stopped the video right at the time of the punch. But once he realized what was happening, he started recording again.
I feel bad for the guy getting a punch, but also I know they have to do their job too. And it happens when you run and you don't give up right away.
The liquor.
You know?
Police say the man in the video was the suspect in a call about a suspicious person. Officers are permitted to use the level of force believed necessary to safely effect an arrest based on the circumstances that they are presented with at the time. Police wrote in a statement, as part of SBS standard procedures, the incident will be reviewed by a supervisor and a use of force committee.
Both equally on the same team.
And after the internal investigation, police say if further steps are necessary, the incident will be taken to the Public Complaints Commission.
What are they going to do? They won't do anything.
What?
And an update. Remember the video from the beauty school submitted to us at Indisputable? Well, we now have an update. There's actually more video of someone else using the N-word at this establishment. Let me remind you of the story. Here it is.
There was conversation heard here this morning, and I know some of you already know about it. I've had a phone call from Mo. If you don't hear the whole conversation, don't make assumptions. Kathy was not being a racist. Kathy was stating clearly what happened in her school. And she's upset what's going on in this world. I have no problem saying the word when it's used in a bad way. Why have we eliminated Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn? Because it's ridiculous. Because people need to know history, and we've gotten rid of those books in the library. We've gotten rid of them in the library. It is not an appropriate word to use against somebody, but Kathy was describing something that was going on in her school, in her granddaughter's school. And kids are calling each other this. Somebody made an assumption that she was a racist, and she's not a racist. She was just describing what had happened. And so please be impeccable with your word.
All right. You see, I didn't want to have to do this, but I need to provide for you a proper education. Now, they done told you stop saying the N-word. They said, listen, stop saying the N-word, okay? We don't want you saying it. This is a professional environment, stop saying it. Can't help yourself, can you? All right. Let's put up the picture here. Got a story, got a background to expose. Indisputable received a video last week from Academy of Aesthetic Arts, a beauty school in Lacey, Washington. In it, the owner and instructor who posted the video to her Facebook page used the N-word. Here's the owner of the beauty school. Her name is Vina Villanueva, and her employee, Kathy Bliss. In the video from January Villanueva explains why her employee, Kathy Bliss, used the N-word and that it was not wrong. Former student Carly Cravens complained after witnessing Bliss using the N-word. She told us at Indisputable what she heard Kathy Bliss saying that morning. Here's the quote. The Spanish word for black is the N-word anyway. No, it's not, by the way, but that's what she said. She said it was Black Lives Matter fault that the world is so effed up. Really? Okay. She said if they would stop being so sensitive, the world would be better. Back in my day, we used to call them colored. All right, I guess no racism there. Let's continue. Now the current student, we got a current student who says that the school administrators are privately denying the truth of our broadcast. Here's the quote. They are making us put our phones away because we edit videos. That's the claim. They're saying that them saying the N-word is an edited video from students and it's personal. Vina started crying and said it was edited video and that it wasn't what it was. She told all the girls that Carly edited it. I have a question here. If you saying the N-word is edited in, meaning somehow magically, one of the students has the capability of adapting your voice to match in this edit, and all of a sudden there's an N-word, why are you providing explanation as to why the N-word was used? If you did not use the N-word, why are you explaining the context of how the word was used? Didn't think that one out all the way, did you? There's more. Now, Indisputable has received another recording from February, both Villanueva and Bliss apologizing to Carly and the students for making the remarks. Here it is.
I just want to say I'm sorry and I want to move forward, and I truly want everybody to know they are loved and that this is a safe space for every human being, regardless of sex, color, creed, whatever, race, all of that. And you wanted to say something?
So I truly apologize, especially to you because you were in the room, Carly. I said that out of fear and anger because this is going on at my granddaughter's school. And that word is being used on a regular basis and it terrifies me. So again, I apologize from the bottom of my heart. I don't want any of you to be offended. I love all of you. I want nothing but your successes. And so I do apologize for my ignorance about not using that word. And believe me, it won't be ever referenced. It won't be anything. I don't use that word. I'm just really, really frightened and upset that this is happening at my granddaughter's junior high.
But you did use the word. And then you told the students that it was actually edited and not true, according to one of the students. And then you questioned the truthfulness of my broadcast. Big problem, big mistake. Now, let's put up a picture of the exterior of the institution. The person who leaked it, after Cravens complained, she was blocked. She was blocked from the school's Instagram page, which she says likely harmed her new business. Another former student, her name is Tamri, said students are afraid to speak out about the administrator's behavior for fear of retaliation. She said attendance costs about $10,000. Many of the attendees are single mothers, and the school rarely grants refunds. Now, let me say this. If a student feels as if the environment is hostile and they want to leave your institution, I promise you, if they contact us and tell me that they did not get their money back, I will foot the legal bill for them to take your ass to court. Now, I guarantee you that. You're gonna stop playing with these single black mothers who are giving you their earnings in order to have a better life. An African-American manager at the school, Monique Eville. What did Monique say? She also complained to Villanueva about the use of the racist language. You got somebody in there. She said, hey, this is a problem. In August, she was fired, and what she says was an act of retaliation. She was concerned about speaking out because she also works in the same industry. She's a business owner, but she says it's important for people to know the truth. She said, and I quote, when Vina tried to backpedal over things, I was like, look, I don't feel safe coming to this work environment. Another instructor got pushed out too because she tried to stand up to this same woman. If you don't believe in what Vina says, you'd get fired. Kathy Bliss, back to Miss Bliss, the woman who Craven said initially used the N-word, did come to the phone when we requested a comment. She said, and I quote, okay, whether it happened or it didn't happen, and the circumstances of which it did happen was completely blown way out of proportion. Wasn't anybody else's business but the people that were having a conversation. Well, that's how you feel about it. I simply disagree with you. It's a matter of opinion, I guess. This is a vindictive thing to try to get the school shut down. I will tell you right now, what happened was an innocent mistake on my part. I'm not gonna go into it. I was complaining about what was going on. My granddaughter's middle school, this got all blown way out of proportion. Neither one of us are racist. Bliss also said the school has retained an attorney. Good for you. You need to retain some sensitivity training classes, diversity, multicultural training classes perhaps, and probably look at giving students a refund who would like to go to a less hostile environment for their education. Now, I don't like bullies. I think you've been bullying these folks. I'm on this case every day, right? Just know that. Sharon, thoughts here.
I suspect you may have to come out of pocket here, Dr. Ritchie, and I know you're good for it, but I do suspect you're gonna have to come out of pocket here because the problem is when a white woman says that Kathy is not racist, that's where the story was supposed to end, okay? It actually means definitely she is. There's something going on. We've heard her own words, Miss Bliss. Just to know that this is what's going on when you have, as you mentioned, single mothers who just are trying to better their lives here. They're attacked verbally. And just to know that Miss Bliss is the one, according to Vina, I think it is, who's using words like she's frightened, she was in fear, BLM is the problem, which is a statement of love. Black Lives Matter. If you just leave it at the statement, it's a statement of love. That's all it is. I suspect you may even have to go down there to this school because it's about everything else except for this terrorizing language. And that's what the N-word is, particularly the way she used it.
Yeah, they have failed to learn a lesson because they have failed to commit themselves to learn a lesson. All right.
For those who don't believe that racism still doesn't exist, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Because even though this is not 1950, it still happens. What do you mean by that? Cut it out. Let's go.
This coward right here does it. He got right in my grill. You're a coward. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
You didn't want to listen to anything I had to say.
Shut your mouth, coward.
It's the Tyrant Hunter.
When I'm telling you what to do, you're not my daddy. How about that?
Let me finish what I was saying.
You can finish when I get done.
Bam! Take that.
Don't worry, I got one too.
I'm not worried about anything, sir.
What's going on?
What's your name and badge number? Name and badge number.
Trooper Jerica.
Badge number?
1858.
Why are you crowding me? You trying to
What's going
intimidate
on?
me? Are you trying to
I'm out
intimidate?
here.
Are you trying to intimidate me?
I'm out here.
Are you trying to intimidate me, sir? Under color of law, are you trying to intimidate me? Why did you just back up?
Yeah, who called?
Who called?
I did. I'm on with them right now. You want me to hang up since they're here?
Sir, can you have your name and badge number?
Step outside for a
Can I have your name and badge number, sir?
second.
No, sir. Call your supervisor. Get a supervisor here now. Get a supervisor here. Get a supervisor here.
You can call my supervisor. That's fine.
You can.
Hope you have a better day.
You can.
No, don't say that.
You'll see the video on YouTube, sir, and you'll see she started it.
My clerk who actually was so scared that I believe
Yeah.
she quit.
Hey, look at this. Look at this.
Can I talk to you in there?
Look at this.
Yeah, I'll hang on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So that intimidation thing, does that work for you a lot when you get right in people's faces like you did? Is that what they teach at the academy? Just go right into people's faces, even though they're having a constitutionally protected activity? Look at them. Probably works for you a lot, huh, pal? And working on this Irishman. So just so you know, I don't answer questions, but I will tell you the lady said I threatened her by telling her she's going to be famous when I'm through with her. That's all I said. She made a false police report saying that I threatened her. And the reason why I was pissed off, I got to my post box today, which I've had for 40 years here, and it was a ripped up piece of mail that the clerk put in there. See this right here? See, Trooper, if you want to know what's going on. I can talk. It's free speech. You don't like it? Go outside. Go for coffee.
You're not gonna tell me to go on,
I'm
right?
telling you what to do. You work for me. I don't work for you. You got that? You're a public servant. You're a servant. Don't talk to me like that. Your intimidation tactic didn't work, pal.
Now work on me.
No. You don't want to start it. I'm a nice guy. Get in my face like you're all tough. You ain't nothing, pal. Nothing. Look at you. Get a gun in the bed. You're a tough guy.
Step
Huh?
up.
No.
Step back.
Go look at this. I'm 6 feet away. Look at this. Look at I'm 6 feet. Look at him.
You're moving
Look
forward.
how aggressive you get. Look at the de-escalation training kicking in. Look at this guy. Wait till his advisor sees this.
Sorry,
Look at this guy.
You're welcome to come in.
Wait till his supervisor sees this guy. See how he just did that? How he tried to turn it? That's what these guys do. That's what he does.
This is what we deal with.
Yeah, this is what you deal with. You deal with American citizens that know their right, that don't take nothing from punks like you. Yeah, that's right.
That's what we deal with.
Yeah, punks like you that try to intimidate a citizen. Yeah, that's right, pal. That's what you deal with. Someone that knows their rights. How many times did that work? And then you said, step back. Look at you. Your little de-escalation training kicked in, huh? You're a punk. You are. Yes. Well, look at that little nervous punk laugh. Look at him. Look at this guy. Step back. You're a man. Look at this guy. Where do all other troopers see you doing that? You're going to be embarrassing, man. Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at him. Stand up. G.I. Joe over here. Getting all in my face like he's going to intimidate somebody. And when it all comes out, you'll see that I wasn't the one that did anything, sir. She filed a false police record. Should I get back again, dear sweetheart? Should I get back, sweetheart? Yeah, look at him.
Do not move closer.
Little punk. Don't tell me what to do. I'll walk anywhere I want. This is America. Do not walk closer. You're a coward.
Maybe I should
You're a coward.
come down and get his mail, huh? Yeah.
You're a coward. Do not walk closer. Little coward. Do not walk closer. What a coward this punk is right here. Disgrace to that badge. Every trooper I ever knew in my whole 61 years would be embarrassed at this punk right here. Okay, now you seem like a decent guy. Don't step to me. Step back with your aggressive punk coward ass, all right? Now you seem like a nice guy, so I'll talk to you. Okay?
Your name.
Okay, my name is, listen, first of all, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
My name, I usually don't identify, but since you seem like a nice guy, this punk, I wouldn't tell him nothing. Look at the little smile he's got. Look at him.
We're just trying to.
You little punk coward you are, stepping to me and threatening me. I got it on film. You just try to intimidate me under the color of law, doing a constitutionally protected activity. Let me finish what I'm saying if you want me to answer your questions, sir. Because I don't answer questions usually. I told you that.
Okay.
Let me tell you what happened. I've had a post box here for 30 years. I just came in here to get a money order, which I do regularly to send to my daughter in college. You understand?
Yeah.
There was a lady named Kelly that was the postmaster at the desk. And I said, well, what's this in my thing? She goes, oh, what's this ripped up thing right here in my thing? She goes, oh, I put it there. I said, what'd you put it in there for? Ripped up. What is this? She goes, oh, you don't leave garbage in the first time I ever see this was in my box. I said, garbage? What do you mean? Occupant, P.O. Box 225. So this is what I seen today when I come and conduct my business as a professional, okay? So don't get the wrong impression, okay? So I said that to her. She goes, oh, I put it in there. You don't leave garbage in the thing. She started like chastising me. I said, excuse me, ma'am. Who are you talking to like that? I said, I'm going to make a formal complaint about you talking to me like that. I've been coming here for years. These people used to be sweethearts. So I said, she goes, oh, I'm going to get my postmaster. So Miss Christine comes up and she stands there. I said, what's your name and what's your badge number? She comes up and I said, this lady just put this thing in my box. I said, she's admitted to doing it. I said, what is that about? Well, you don't leave garbage. She goes, I said, let me explain something to you. I'm going to make a formal complaint against you and her. That's what I said. I said, by the time I'm through with you, you're going to be famous, which she is. See back there, Miss Christine, the postmaster? She's going to be famous. That's what he said. She goes, oh, you're threatening me? Like this coward here, how he said I was threatening him. That's how de-escalation is a good thing, sir. She came over, instead of handling it, she said, oh, are you threatening me? And then you're rolling your eyes. Am I bothering you?
No.
Okay, so you're lucky I'm talking to you, pal. I usually I wouldn't even talk to you. You seem like a nice guy. You want to roll your eyes again or you want to talk to me?
Not rolling my eyes.
Okay.
So
listen.
nobody would listen to you. You know
Listen, who are you? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? ZZ Top. What's your name?
But sir, I mean,
But what? You gonna let him try in a minute? You want to talk to me? You want
you're
to?
getting excited over here.
No. Here's the deal. Here's the
Oh,
deal.
no.
No. You're not telling me nothing.
I let you talk.
No. I'm not finished talking. This is a constitutionally protected activity. Hey, shut your mouth back there. No one's talking to you. This is a constitutional protected. I came in here to do business. This lady, I said, you're gonna be famous when I'm through with you. You're gonna be famous when I'm through with you. Because I'm gonna make a formal complaint. And this Christina came up and she goes, this one over here, that was the poster. She goes, oh, I quit. I said, it doesn't matter if you quit. You're gonna be fired anyway. You're gonna be famous when I'm through with you. She goes, oh, you're making a film. That's all I said. And I said, well, and then she got on the phone and said I made a threat. So that was her threat. So now I got her on film making a false police report. Do you understand that, trooper, sir? Okay, so let's talk about you're law enforcement? You're law enforcement, right? You're law enforcement. Okay, so we're talking about laws here. We're not talking about feelings. We're not talking about anything like that. Okay, we're talking about law. This lady right here broke the law by saying I threatened her. I never threatened her. I'm pissed off that this ripped up shit was in my box that I've had for 30 years. I'm a plumber from the area. I'm usually friendly with everybody. Then this Kelly left. She goes, oh, I quit. Okay. So she left because she's going to get fired anyway when they see the video. Yeah. Whatever what she did to me. Okay. Now, this one over here saying, oh, you're making threats against me. I'm going to call the cops. I said, I'll wait for them to get here. Then as soon as they get here, this punk right here got in my face like he's big and bad. And he was starting to intimidate me under the color of law. Do you know that's a federal offense, sir? To intimidate somebody doing a constitutional protected activity under the color of law. And this coward right here started, and then I got him about 4 minutes later saying, "Stay back from me. You're a punk.
Listen,
You're a little. You shouldn't be a cop. I'm looking at your face. Look at me.
Okay.
You're a.
Okay.
You shouldn't be a trooper.
Listen.
Okay.
Listen.
No.
All right. Listen. I let you talk for a second. Can I
Okay.
talk now?
You can
All
talk all you want.
All right. Here's the deal. They don't. So you're being inappropriate in here.
No.
Causing a scene. Okay,
Sir, the
you've been
inappropriate
yelling the
start.
whole
No.
time.
No.
Listen, I'm
Filing a false report is inappropriate.
Listen, I'm talking now.
Okay. So what?
they
So you're
can't-
talking. You work for me. Don't talk to me like I'm your dog.
I don't work for you. I work
Yes,
for the
you
state
do.
police.
You work for me.
I do not work for you. I work
Okay.
for the state police. All right?
Okay. You work for me.
Okay. I work for
You're a
the state
public servant. You get that?
I know what a public.
She filed a false police report. That's where it all started getting
So
going south.
You are free to conduct business in
Okay.
here, please.
Yes, I am.
But if you don't have any more business to do, they are kindly asking you
Sir,
to leave,
there's a thing.
not causing any more problems.
Okay. So okay, I listen to you.
Listen, there's a ways if you want to.
No.
Formal complaint, you can make a
Poster 7. Are you familiar with Poster 7?
I don't know.
Poster 7 is on the wall in all post offices.
Uh-huh.
You are allowed to film in lobbies and foyers and entrances of post office all day long. And the filming by itself is the business.
I don't know anything about that.
Okay, well, you better look it up before you start talking to me.
I don't know anything.
Okay?
About
I called before he started filming. I called when he said that he was going to make
So,
my
listen,
first
if you
thing
can-
when he's done
if
with
you
us.
got
Yeah,
mail or
okay.
stuff you're
That's
gonna
what I
pick up,
said. And you're going to be famous too, punk.
If you got mail you're gonna pick up, you can go
I'm
ahead
here.
and
I'm going to be
pick
here
up.
all day.
Other than
I'm
that,
going to be here. You're going to leave way
Well-
before I leave. Unless you want to violate my rights, you can do that right now.
Nobody's violating.
Okay, you can do it if you want. Then
You
I'll
got
sue
put
you
in
under
his place.
1983. You know what that is?
I don't know.
US 42, 1983. Under the color of law, trying to intimidate me like this coward did.
I'm not intimidated.
Okay, well, he tried it,
Am I
and it
intimidated?
did it work there, chump? Look at him, little
Nobody's
punk.
trying to intimidate
Yeah,
you.
go back. You're gonna be a dog catcher when I'm through with you, you
Nobody's trying to intimidate you.
little cop. Look at him. Look, he had to leave. You're a punk.
If you curse one more time,
Yeah, what?
I can
Free
arrest you for
speech.
a discount.
No. It's free speech. You guys worked me up into this with the intimidation. I'm gonna prove
Nobody's
it.
working it
Listen, when the judge sees this tape, he's gonna say, "What the hell did these cops come in and right off the bat thought I was the bad guy?"
Have I not been talking to you nicely?
You
Have I
have,
yelled
you
at
have, but he started the bad.
I'm
He
asking
started the
you-
bad vibes.
I'm asking
So what do you think? It cuts off?
I'm asking you nicely not to curse out in public.
Okay.
It is illegal to curse in public.
Respect to
causing
you,
public
sir.
injury and
Since you're
so
being a
on.
cool guy, you seem like a young, nice guy with a good future. You got a good personality. This coward right here does it. He got right in my grill. You're a coward. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
You didn't want to listen to anything I had to say.
Shut your mouth, coward. I got it on film, and wait till your supervisors. You know how many troopers I know? They're gonna look at you and say, "This bitch got to get. He's getting brought up on some kind of shit."
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yo, no, you're gonna come and help him? Yeah, they're gonna be famous like you. I didn't curse or yell till you guys showed up and this guy got in my face. This punk got in my face. That's when I yelled.
What if I got you a phone
Okay,
number for
shut
my
up,
boss?
shut up, shut up. Now you already, yeah. See, you could have been a gentleman in the front, but you know what? You know how you did it. I got it on video. Is all the business I need to be here.
Did I say anything about your camera?
Okay, so
if I had,
this is
if
my
you were
business.
Violating a law with your camera, I would already arrest you. You already been in handcuffs already.
Yeah.
All right. Are you in handcuffs?
Don't you did me a favor by not arresting me for constitutional.
I didn't do anybody
That's stupid. You just made yourself look stupid.
I'm not
Okay.
doing anybody a favor.
You just
I'm
made
telling
yourself
you.
look stupid. You went from a cool dude to be like a stupid. Okay.
Listen, you're saying there's something wrong with you videotaping. I've never said that. You're saying that. Okay. I've never said anything about.
I didn't say there was something wrong. I said
I said if you don't have any business here,
my business is
if you're
filming
finished
now.
with your business,
My film. I'm like.
they're asking you kindly to leave.
They
They're
can
not
ask all they
asking
want.
kindly
I'll
to leave.
deny their request kindly.
Okay. I mean, so
You have any lawful orders you want to give me to violate my rights?
I'm not violating your rights.
Okay.
When did I violate your rights?
No, you would have been a nice guy up until you did that mental ill thing you just did 2 minutes ago.
Well, I don't think it's normal for somebody to stay here and yell.
Who are you to say what normal is? When a
Huh?
cop just got in my face.
Well, this guy out here, he's waiting to get his
That's
mail.
where he can get his mail.
Huh?
You can do whatever you want. You know, let me explain this right now, sir.
Did you see him yelling and screaming?
Sir,
What if
sir,
he had an issue? You
what-
see him yelling and screaming? You
Did
see him
she
yelling and screaming?
make a false complete about him?
No.
Okay, but she did against me.
She said
That's why I'm.
exactly what you stated, that you're gonna make her famous.
Right.
That's not a direct threat.
Right.
All right.
So why did she call up and say it was?
She felt threatened.
Anyway, bro. Okay. And why did
I don't know? Like, I understand you're pissed off about your mail.
I'm pissed off at that pig that just got in my face. Your piglet friend.
Okay.
Okay. That's what I'm pissed off at, sir. Okay. That was bullshit what he did. He came right in my grill. I don't care. I'll be here all day. I'll be here all day, guys.
Sir.
It's a public lobby, sir. This is a public place. No expectation of privacy in public. You better learn the laws there, tough guy. You better stop going to the gym and go to the library. Thank you. Yeah, don't close that on me, punk. I'm right behind you. I'm right behind you. Yeah. There you go. Look at him. Look, the walk of shame, they call that. Look at these. The walk of shame. The walk of shame. Look at him. The walk of shame. Look at him.
Sir.
The walk of shame. Look at him, little punk. Should have never gotten my face, you little coward. Should have never gotten my face, you coward. Name and badge number, sir? Name and badge number, sir? Are you a police officer? Okay, another asshole. Look at this guy. All these punks out. Look at this guy. All the gray hairs he's got. He fucking don't even know how to identify himself. Yeah, look at him. Look at him. Walk away. Another coward. Another fucking coward. Yeah, look at. Go. What are you gonna beat me up, Porky? What are you gonna beat me up? What you got to do is identify yourself instead of being an asshole. Oh, they send the Durham punks down to back them up? What are you going to do? Bait their hook? And loser. Look at this punk right here. Look at this guy. Walk of shame. There you go. Disgrace to the bench. Walk of shame.
Sir, you are out of line. You have been out of line.
Shut your mouth, lady.
Yeah, you are being abusive and hostile and aggressive, and I viewed him
Excuse me.
that way.
Excuse me.
I didn't see what happened.
Yeah, you didn't, so shut your mouth. Picked the wrong dude today, a tough guy. Picked the wrong guy today, huh? Yo, don't close that on. Look at the door.
My point is
thank
you're
you. Look at this
mistaken
guy.
bacon.
You locking me in? Would you lock the fucking slam the door on me, bitch? The fucking guy slammed the door on me? You slammed the door on me.
You're under arrest.
I'm under arrest?
You're
Okay,
under
let's go. Okay?
You're under
Don't
arrest.
turn my phone off. Do not turn my phone
You're
off.
under arrest.
Do not turn my phone off.
Disorderly conduct.
It's the Tyrant Hunter.
When I'm telling you what to do, you're not my daddy. How about that?
Let me finish what I was saying.
You can finish when I get done.
Bam! Take that.
I'm gonna see if I can find some more interesting news. I love reporting the news. It's so much fun. But I gotta get back out there. I usually do it during the summertime, but it's getting cold here, so no excuse, but it is kind of an excuse, and I got bad knees.
From healthcare and education to climate, immigration, and wages. The rising generation of young people are also overwhelmingly progressive in their political beliefs and policy objectives. And during increasingly flexing their muscle as voters and activists to demand change from our elected officials. The traditional mainstream media is mostly AWOL. They, along with the government and many other cherished institutions, have been captured by corporate interests. Audiences sense that they're not getting the whole story or even the truth from once trusted outlets, whether broadcasting cable TV news networks or national newspapers and magazines. The antidote is the Young Turks. Unlike mainstream corporate outlets, we're not beholden to corporate advertisers, the defense contractors, the Wall Street, or the big pharma, and we don't carry water for the Republican or Democratic parties. So watch us Monday to Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, and join the thousands of progressives around the globe who tune in every day for TYT's unmatched, award-winning content and see what it's like to experience a news organization that only answers to you.
I don't care if you're Christian. In fact, I will fight for you to have your religious liberty and practice your Christianity. I believe in that. I don't believe in Christianity, which means that you do not get to dictate the way I live my life based on your religion. I don't care what the Bible says. You have every right in the world. All those women who identify with your religion have every right in the world to not get an abortion, to not take birth control, but they do not have the right to dictate my life and what I decide to do with my body. I don't care about your goddamn religion. I'm so tired of having nonstop conversations about what the Bible says. You live your life in the way that you interpret the Bible. Again, I don't care, but you don't get to take the Bible and tell me, well, the Bible says this in this chapter, in this verse. I don't care. I don't care. I don't believe in it. And I have the right, based on our Constitution, to not believe in it.
Walking the dog on the White House lawn with that.
Everything that we've accomplished over the years is because of our members who've allowed us to remain independent of corporate interests and reach 20 million followers. Now is the time to bring as many people into the progressive movement as possible. We're inviting you to be the change and help bring a community-powered progressive change machine to life. Details are at tyt.com/change. If you're a member, thank you. We need you to remain so. If you're one of the thousands of viewers out there who's not a member yet, the time has come for you to join now. We need you more than ever. tyt.com/change.
All right, welcome back. We got a lot of show left. tyt.com/polls. All right, election poll. We want you, okay? We want you to help us predict the midterm election results. You can do that. How? Go to tyt.com/polls to pick your winner for each race. Politicians won't be the only ones winning tonight. We're giving away Shop TYT gift codes to 100 randomly selected participants. Winners will be selected at random and contacted via email. So listen, even if we lose, we win. Kind of. All right. Prepare for anything to happen today. I don't know what the hell is going to happen. Okay. Lauren Dobson, note to police, blackmail is a crime, not a blackmail. Exactly. All right. We got a lot of them. Okay. Bernie the Kiwi Dragon, member for 6 months. Thank you so much for that. No matter how the midterms turn out, we're guaranteed a roasting of Gates and conservative ideas scrutinized. Should be fun to watch. There you go. All right, and perpetual code threw me off there for a minute. Didn't see that together at first. Just wait until next year when they raise the budget as a result. That's right. Absolutely right. That's exactly what they're gonna do. Oh, you see, we need more money because we have cops that decide to rape women. That's because defund the police. Okay. Horrible, awful, imagine a store owner seeing a person who is unsheltered and deciding to do this.
Don't. We're not putting fires around here.
Freezing.
There's places you can. Yes. Bye.
You're a piece of.
Yes. And you're living outside in there.
You have no soul.
And listen to you. Listen, sweetheart.
You just don't want all over me.
Yes.
I don't even have any clothes to change into. Thank you.
It's all your fault.
That is scumbag behavior, but we have his information. This is all your fault. Put his picture up. Dean Weaver, donut shop owner out of Eugene, Oregon. He's under fire after a video emerged of him throwing water at a homeless woman, unsheltered person. And then, guess what? He posted it on social media, according to the narrative. Dean Weaver, the owner of Dizzy Dean's Donuts, claims that he wasn't throwing water on the homeless woman, but rather he was putting out a potential fire. Weaver said the ex-employee was fired for other reasons and believes he posted the video without the full story to get revenge. Keep in mind that Weaver recorded the video himself. And in the video, he admits to intentionally throwing the water on her. He admits that on the video that he recorded himself. Now, I thought, sir, you were all about taking responsibility, pulling yourselves up by your bootstraps here, becoming fortified by the forces against you. Here's a replay of the excerpt.
You just don't want all over me.
Yes.
I don't even have any clothes to change into. Thank you.
It's all your fault.
Admission to facts and evidence. That's what that is. Let's put up the graphic here because I want to make sure we contextualize this properly. He also claims homeless people around his property have started fires before, and he shared another clip of himself pouring water. This is something else. This is a different person. This has nothing to do with the situation you just saw. So at this point, he's trying to conflate things that do not connect. Since the video has gone viral, the company has received phone calls that were not pleasant. Their Yelp reviews have plummeted to a 1.5 star rating. If you would like to help them regain some footing here, if you would like to assist them with reestablishing themselves in the marketplace, you can go to Dizzy Dean's Donuts. The Yelp review is right there, all right? Trying to help you out here, buddy. Think about the heartlessness involved in the activity he's engaged in. Where's your heart? Man, obviously you're doing okay. You can't talk to somebody, you can't have a conversation. The issue, the person who is temporarily unsheltered, the issues they are facing usually are not that of a personal failure or personal nature. It's a policy dynamic. When I was traveling back from Birmingham, I go to law school in Birmingham, Alabama. I come back to Atlanta every weekend, all right? I do this every weekend. I stopped at a store and there was a white male singing on a small karaoke box outside of a convenience store. And he just wanted money. He needed money to pay his rent. You know why I know that? Because I had a conversation with the guy. I sat down with him. I even sung some karaoke songs with him. At the end of that, we talked more. And he started talking about his disability, how he could not make money. He was 71 years old. He could not engage like he used to and make the kind of money that he needed to make. And he said, I'm a failure. No, it's a policy failure, not a personal one. And we are forced to believe that when somebody has a difficult time in life, that the failure is a personal failure. But the truth is, I guarantee you 9 times out of 10, it connects back to a policy failure in your history. That's it. Treat people like human beings, and this wouldn't happen to you, sir. David, thoughts here.
If you own a business and there is somebody there and you don't have it in your heart to actually have a conversation to understand why they're squatting on your property, why they're homeless, okay. The law doesn't require you to show that you have a heart, but the law does require you to actually go to the police and follow certain procedures if somebody is on your private property. You cannot just throw water on them because you don't like it. Just as if I go to Dizzy Donuts and they serve me a glazed donut instead of a chocolate donut, I'm not allowed to take my donut and throw it at the man's head because that's a violent act. But that seems to be the kind of behavior that this Mr. Weaver seems to be promoting. And you know what? These things do have a way of coming around.
There you go. We will obviously every time provide a sense of advocacy for those who have historically been disenfranchised. We have another one. Imagine a woman decides to shoot a man and really gets absolutely no penalty. Well, once again, the man was unsheltered. Let's put up the picture full mass here. Oh my goodness, she's just so distraught. In a case going back 5 years, a woman was sentenced to nothing but probation for shooting an unsheltered, unhoused man. 32-year-old Katie Quackenbush, that's her real name, Quackenbush, was sentenced to 11 months, okay? 11 months and 29 days of supervised probation after shooting a 59-year-old Gerald Melton, a human being, an unhoused man in Nashville back in 2017. During her Thursday sentencing, Quackenbush apologized to the victim, but also reportedly played the victim. She just couldn't help herself. Quackenbush, in her mugshot following the 2017 shooting, looks like a smirk is on her face. Quackenbush, who now lives in Texas, will serve her time there and have to make virtual reports. Oh goodness, she has to go on Zoom. Authorities will also monitor her criminal record. Let's put up a picture of the human being she shot, the valuable person she shot. Gerald Melton, a skilled guitar player, was shot by this woman near Nashville's Music Row on August 26th of that year. Melton had to have at least 3 surgeries because of the shooting. Quackenbush argued that she was in fear of Melton and only tried to scare him off, but prosecutors said witness testimony disproved that narrative. Let's go to the assistant DA who prosecuted the case. Davidson County Assistant DA Amy Hunter said, and I quote, "The only thing unusual in this situation was her behavior and how the defendant reacted in this particular situation to the words that Mr. Melton was saying." Hunter continued to say, and I quote, "We heard from an eyewitness who was feet away from the defendant when this happened, who said she was not frightened by Mr. Melton, that she did not take his words seriously, that the only person who was dangerous in the situation was the defendant." Details of what actually happened. Detectives say that Melton, okay, was trying to sleep on the sidewalk at about 3 a.m., trying to get some rest, when he became disturbed by exhaust fumes and loud music coming from her Porsche SUV. When Melton posed the question for her to move, an argument ensued, and Quackenbush got out of her vehicle with a gun and fired 2 shots at him. One struck him in the abdomen. Quackenbush, police said, fled the scene. Put a picture back up. She receives no jail time. Nothing. Unsupervised probation. You realize if you get a traffic ticket, you can have supervised probation in many states. She gets none. She gets to go to another state. Check in via Zoom. Why? Is it the complexion of protection? Maybe coupled with the fact that this government does not recognize people as human beings when they don't have a particular perceived status in the United States? Quackenbush also had a history with troublesome behavior. We got it. Such as threatening to hurt an infant with a brick, threatening her own mama, and also pouring water on a waiter at a restaurant, authorities reportedly said. This woman has been getting away with criminal conduct from her family to the community, and that, what you are aware of today, is attempted damn murder.
More like a Karen too.
She got out of her car, shot the man, left the scene. If you believe you are acting in self-defense, you remain at the scene, you care about the life, and you call 911. But it never was a threat. There was no threat here. How in the hell did this happen? All right, David, thoughts, man.
There's another example. We do not have equal justice in the United States. Justice depends on your race. Justice depends on your socioeconomic status. Imagine if a person who was living on the street had been frightened by what Miss Quackenbush did and pulled out a gun and shot her. Do we think that person who was living on the street, do you think they would get off with just probation and just sort of a warning? No, of course not. They would be sent to jail, and society would lock that person up for the rest of their life. But because she has a name like Quackenbush, because she has a Porsche SUV, she gets to play the, oh, I'm above this system of justice, and just, sure, I'll check in with you from Texas every now and then. And it's just, people like to say, oh no, the justice system in the United States is equal. It's not, and you don't have to look very far to discover that.
And that's the reality. We fight for equity in the system. We fight for fairness in the construct because it doesn't exist presently. We got more on the other side. It's indisputable. Stick and stay.
Hello, beloveds. I have a big announcement. I'm launching a new daily 1-hour show with the Young Turks called Unbossed with Nina Turner, starting October 17th. We are going to be taking on corruption in all of its forms, whether it's big money, big pharma, the injustice system, the establishment of both parties. All that we love is on the line. They keep coming for the people, not serving the people. Now we're coming for them. Anytime anyone, anywhere tries to take power from the people, that is where we will be together on Unbossed. And not only are we going to take on these people, we're also going to have a little joy while we fight. What is life without having some joy? The channel's already up, so go subscribe now, yes, right now at youtube.com/unbossed, TYT.
I don't care if you're Christian. In fact, I will fight for you to have your religious liberty and practice your Christianity. I believe in that. I don't believe in Christianity, which means that you do not get to dictate the way I live my life based on your religion. I don't care what the Bible says. You have every right in the world. All those women who identify with your religion have every right in the world to not get an abortion, to not take birth control, but they do not have the right to dictate my life and what I decide to do with my body. I don't care about your goddamn religion. I'm so tired of having nonstop conversations about what the Bible says. You live your life in the way that you interpret the Bible. Again, I don't care, but you don't get to take the Bible and tell me, well, the Bible says this in this chapter, in this verse. I don't care. I don't care. I don't believe in it. And I have the right, based on our Constitution, to not believe in it.
What's happening? Welcome back. We have a lot of show left. Let me read some of these amazing comments. Thank you. All right. Infantry chef says, white that's with water. Or was it they were supposed to wash their feet? There you go. Biden flavor corn pop recorded himself laughing. A donut store owner. So sure he won't be like that homeless woman someday. Yeah. Cheesecake Brownie. A lawyer once told me, if you want justice, get a dog and name it Justice. All right, Anne Ray Menkera, I think. What's Dr. Richie's take on Twitter, Elon Musk, and election results? Question mark. Should we move north? Let me talk about Twitter for a minute. I think that's a great question because I'm in observation mode currently myself. I'm also reminded that you can't simply leave places where light is necessary. When darkness permeates, you need light in those areas more than any other time. So I don't want to get away from the reality of trying to be light in places where light is starting to dim, all right? So that's where I'm at today. Twin Dragon Tamer, thank you for covering this. I am a provider for houseless folks, yes, in Washington. And the violence and rhetoric against this population is so dangerous, that's right. Thank you for the work you do. Chad, thank you for being a member for 3 months. Love your work, Dr. Richie, keep grinding. It's our work, it's not just mine, it's our work. You're part of that work. This would not be effective without you, okay? It's a community. Okay, a principal decides to basically endorse Nazis. Well, to this degree. Let's go to the video. Yeah, let's put up the picture that we have here, and I'm going to give you the background as to what you just saw. A Chicago principal, a person who is obviously educated academically and went through the process of becoming a certified educator, then certified administrator. This principal has now been stripped of his duties over his response to his student dressing up as a Nazi for Halloween. The principal pulled him aside afterwards to talk to him about his outfit, according to the Twitter user who uploaded the video. The costume contest was held during a free period where David, the student, signed up and was allowed to walk on stage. He was allowed to wear it. He was allowed.
My point is you're mistaken bacon.